Okay. An ocean of knowledge is 2 inches deep. You are the CEO of a company, albeit a very small one. Maybe even a one-person company run from your basement. No matter what your venture size, you are the CEO, and as CEO, you make the decisions that impact every aspect of your business. If there is one irrefutable truth about business, it is this: business success is the result of making the right decisions. The science of business, if there is such a creature, is the science of making good decisions. From the start of your business to the very peak of its success, you will be called upon to make very specific, detailed decisions across the entire scope of your business activities. That includes planning, strategy, finance, accounting, taxes, marketing, advertising, infrastructure. Everything. And everything includes some of the most mundane, boring, dumb decisions imaginable. Like, who answers the phone? I'm not a phone person. But I understand it'll help grow my business, so, I suck it up. Just because you're uninterested in some issue does not exempt you from responsibility of making a good decision. An acquaintance of mine spent many years at the pinnacle of the corporate ladder as a president of worldwide marketing, first at Walt Disney and then Sony Pictures. I once asked him what it was like to do such big jobs. He answered, "You have an ocean of knowledge about 2 inches deep." As CEO of your company, good decision making requires that you have an ocean of knowledge 2 inches deep. When some web developer blasts you an email and tells you that this or that page on your website should use Ajax, you should not be wondering why it should need a good scrubbing. You should know that Ajax is and why anyone You should know what Ajax is and why anyone would want to use it. Otherwise, how can you decide? How do you know when you're making the right decision? Because some tech guy says so? And they say a lot. I know, I'm one of them. When some designer hands you a logo, how do you know it's the best logo for your company? Well, because you like it? What if it looks great on your screen, but it looks like garbage warmed over on a fact sheet or business card? Business cards are still the first impression. And, I understand there's free business cards, and frankly, I'm one for, just personal note, it's an expense. It's a networking expense, and you should have one. And frankly, it's just some things to pass it along. And they're very inexpensive now, and we're going to go through that later. What do you need to know to make sure your logo is right? How do you decide? This is what this book is all about. We are here to help you with the ocean of knowledge that you need in order to make good decisions. We are not here to cheer you on with the virtues and promises of outsourcing on a shoestring venture. We are here to arm you with knowledge and resources that you can use to build a business through outsourcing on a shoestring budget. Since this book is about knowledge, the knowledge you need to set up your organization, outsource vital functions, and make all the decisions that land on your desk, we have written it as a reference guide. Work. You can always read it from beginning to end. Why would you do that? We can't imagine. Well, I'm going to be doing it now. Why should you do that? We can't imagine, but it's always an option. Better yet, you could get to know each section as the subject becomes important in your business, like I mentioned earlier, because every single thing we're going to go through at a certain point in time, you will have to go through it too, and might as well know your strategy going forward, or what to expect. That way, you'll have less surprises as you grow your business. You should, however, spend a lot of time in the index. You should definitely mark up the pages when you're faced with this decision. Just flip through the pages and find what you need. Even if you read it through at one sitting, it's a book we intend you to use over and over throughout the life of your venture. Scratch that. We intend you to use this book over and over again throughout the long life of your venture. As you can see, it's pretty worn, though, my copy, because I still use it. I have to reference to it all the time in my business, in my businesses. It's that important. We expect your book should look just like mine, unless it's on a Kindle version. That's a whole different story. As a result, we have repeated some sections. Some obtaining a domain name is vitally important when naming your company. We provide you with domain name resources in the first chapter on starting your business. But obtaining a domain name is also key to developing your website. So we have repeated the section in our website chapter. Some of the online resources we cite have uses across a variety of business activities such as SCORE, the free consulting service for small business, or Craigslist, the #1 online classified advertising site in the world. So we have repeated these resources in more than one part of the book. All right, we are completely done with the introduction, and I hope this will entice you to remain with me as we go through the actual chapters and go through every single section to make you a more knowledgeable entrepreneur so you can make better business decisions.